Hello, it's Alexander Binns, Director of Music at Derby Cathedral. I've been watching vlogs recently from Nick Parron-Smith, who's a good friend and colleague of mine. He's Director of Music just up the road at Trent College. And in the vlogs, he talks about all the wonderful work that he does with children and music at Trent College. So I thought I'd give it a go myself. I mean, how hard can it be? So I want to talk to you about what we do here at Derby Cathedral in the music department, and how does a cathedral music department operate in the 21st century, and what does a director of music do all day? I hope to be able to do this once a week and give you a little insight into the workings of the music department here at Derby Cathedral. So I thought I'd start, given that this is the first one, by talking about what we do every week. So our cathedral choir sing 5 choral services every single week, which is obviously an enormous undertaking. We're singing around about 200 to 300 pieces of music every single term. So we sing Choral Evensong on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, and we sing a cathedral Eucharist on Sunday morning. Now, Cathedral Music Trust are having a campaign at the moment for Choral Evensong to become a UNESCO World Heritage tradition. And it's gaining lots of interest. And if you go to their website, you can add your name to the list of signatures for the campaign for Choral Evensong to become a UNESCO World Heritage tradition. It's at the heart of what we do here at Derby Cathedral. The daily worship and the rhythm that creates is really important to us. And it's even more beautiful when it's sung by one of our cathedral choirs. Our Music in Schools programme works with 24 schools and just under 1,400 children every single week. And my amazing colleagues, Rhiannon, Elizabeth and Abigail, are the ones that go out to the schools and do all the hard work with the children in the classroom. And that's through whole class curriculum time singing sessions. We also run a handful of school choirs, and we deliver one-to-one piano and organ tuition too. Our Cathedral Junior Choir meet every Wednesday tea time, and they prepare to sing at several services a term. And Small Sounds, our early years music group, meets in the retro choir in the cathedral on a Wednesday morning. And that's for babies and young families to come together in the cathedral space and to make music, to sing, to play and have fellowship. And it's a height of activity on a Wednesday morning between 10:30 and 11:30 when Small Sounds is on. And on a Wednesday tea time, we have Treblemakers, which is our new children's choir, which we run at St Werburgh's Church in Spondon as part of the Music in Schools programme. And I know they're busy at the moment preparing for a service next Wednesday. So what we've been doing this week: yesterday we had A-level music recitals from students at Derby Cathedral School. We had 2 young ladies who were singing and playing the violin for their A-level music performance. And it was a pleasure for that to take place here at the cathedral, and for me personally to be able to accompany them on the piano. Then in the afternoon, I met with an incumbent and a member of the children's team at one of the churches here in the city, exploring the possibility of how the Music in Schools programme could support what they're doing in their church. Today at the cathedral, we've been having the organ tuned, and we've had Stephen Alice from Harrison and Harrison's tuning the organ. This happens around about 3, 4, 5 times a year, and it's making sure that our cathedral organ sounds in tip-top condition, particularly with all of the Easter services on the horizon. This afternoon, I've met with Alex Manning-Jones from Culture Derby, and we've been talking about culture across the city, about a strategy for culture that they're putting in place, and exploring how we might work together and learning about each other's organisations. On Thursday, our senior management team will be meeting. They meet 3 out of 4 weeks every month, and that's an opportunity for senior colleagues across the cathedral to get together, to share challenges and successes of what they're doing in their departments. And in the afternoon, I'll be meeting with Yoon Irons from the University of Derby to talk about a community choir for Derby Cathedral, which we hope to establish in the next couple of months. Sunday, of course, is always a busy day. Every day is a busy day here at the Cathedral, but Sunday, of course, in particular, with more services. In the morning, on Mothering Sunday, we'll have our Cathedral Junior Choir joining the Cathedral Choir to sing 2 items as part of the service, and they'll also be going to Sunday school in between. And in the evening, we'll be welcoming members of our Music Patron Scheme to choral evensong with the Cathedral Choir. The Music Patron Scheme was established a few years ago to support financially the work of music at Derby Cathedral, and we're enormously grateful to all of the members of the Music Patron Scheme for all that they do for music at Derby Cathedral. And this is just our annual opportunity to say an enormous thank you for the contribution that they make. We have various strands of the Music Patron Scheme. People can join as a bronze, silver, gold or platinum member. Or if you're a student, you can join as a student member as well until the age of 25. So that's happening on Sunday afternoon. So I hope the last few minutes have given you a little insight to what we do here at Derby Cathedral in the music department. And I hope to touch base with you again next week and tell you what's happening next week in the Cathedral. So do keep an eye out for that. And if you've got any questions about anything I've said, do send me a message. It's always great to hear from people.